Hello everyone and welcome to Dialect Academy. Today I have a very special video for you. I'm going to show you 3 lessons, 3 rules how to sound more Austrian in your everyday German that you might speak. And this video is aimed for exchange students, internationals, anybody who has learned or is learning actually German as a second language and happens to be in Austria. Anybody else who's just curious about how to sound more Austrian or to see the difference between the spoken English in Austria and the standard German as it is spoken. This video is for you too. Now, let's get started with the first lesson. Now, the first rule is basically that the vowel A is almost always pronounced like an O, okay? So in Austria we don't say the vowel A like A, we say O. And you can see the difference in my mouth, okay? You say A and you just close your mouth a little bit and it sounds like O. A, O, O. It's very different to O, okay? It's O, not O. So O. Now, almost every time, that's probably the most typical thing in the Austrian dialect. If you look at the word Stadt, for example, Stadt with A, in Austria you will pronounce it Stadt with O. Let's take the word Sprache. Sprache with A, in Austria you would say Sproch with O. Let's take the word Glas with an A. In Austria you would say Glas with an O. You can see already a pattern here. Every time where there's an A, the vowel A, so A, in a word, in the German word, you simply pronounce it differently and all of a sudden you sound more Austrian. You sound like having more dialect. And then you can take a sentence like this one. Was hat der Tag gebracht? Was hat der Tag gebracht? You apply this rule and all of a sudden it sounds like Was hat der Tag gebracht? Was hat der Tag gebracht? And voila, you sound more Austrian right away. Okay, the second rule is that in general the sound R, R, it's almost never pronounced in the Austrian German, okay? R is mostly vocalized like an A sound, okay? So R becomes A. It's very important. It's very frequent in Austrian language that you hear no R. That's why the Austrian dialect sounds more smoothly than the standard German as you hear it in Germany. That's a different angle and I'm very something different because this video is updated to make it more correct. Now with the second rule, the R sound, R, it's vocalized to an A sound anytime if the R stands in front of a consonant and after a vowel, okay? So there's a vowel and a consonant and the R in between and it's pronounced like A, okay? And here are the examples. You would say, for example, wird. Wird becomes wird, okay? Do you hear the difference? Wird, 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 wird. Okay, so the R, it's transformed to an A. Another word is Schmerz, okay? Schmerz. R, you can really hear it. Schmerz. In Austrian you say Schmerz. 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 And then we have the word Bart. You can hear the R. In Austria you say Bort. Bort, okay? So Boat. 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 And of course, you remember the first rule, right? A becomes O. So that's why from Bart, the A is taken, differently pronounced like O. And then you have the R rule, so it becomes Bort. Now you can hear a sentence like Der Wirt im Dorf hat einen zarten Bart. Der Wirt im Dorf hat einen zarten Bart. Becomes in the Austrian dialect, der Wirt im Dorf hat einen zarten Bart. 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 Okay? So you can really already sound very Austrian. Now, the third rule is that hard consonants like T, P and K, in German T, P and K, usually pronounced very hard in standard German. However, in the Austrian dialect in Austria, they are almost never pronounced so hard, so they are more pronounced softly. So if you hear words like this, typisch, yeah, you hear very, very strongly the hard consonants, typisch. In Austria you would say typisch, yeah? Typisch, 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 typisch. Then we have the word Ausdruck, Ausdruck, Ausdruck. We have the word putzen, 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 putzen. And we have the word packen, den Koffer packen, den Koffer bocken. Okay, you can hear between packen and bocken. It's a soft B. You know, we pronounce it just very softly. So with those rules, if you have them in your mind, you will be able to better understand the Austrian dialect. You know now that the vowel A, is almost always pronounced like O. You know that the letter R, it's almost always pronounced like an A. And you know that hard consonants are pronounced very softly in Austrian. So, okay. That's all what I have for you in this lesson, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will be able to practice those rules. You know, you can apply it to your own German. You can try to listen if you're in Austria, you know, whether you can decrypt the dialect that you hear, and by using those most common rules, those are really the most common characteristics. Don't forget to go on my website, dialect.academy. There you will find more exercises that you can, online just try out. I'm happy to hear what you think about this video. If it was helpful, if you have maybe other challenges with regards to the Austrian dialect, please let me know. And if you liked it, please subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button. There are many rules, many characteristics. If you know them, you will better understand the Austrian dialect. Alright, thank you very much, and until the next lesson. Ciao!